There was a fish of many colors. He was the apple of his mother's eye, and he was beloved by the pine people. The teachers in school loved to see his face amongst the others in class. Before graduation, the teachers watched him swim from reef to reef, and they lamented his departure. "Don't leave! Don't leave!" they cried. It was customary for the fish to go out with the adults to the piece of the ocean where fishermen were known to settle. It was a fish's dream to be scooped up by an air-breathing human, to become their pet, and to eat and live the lavish life away from danger. On the day the fish was to go out into the ocean, he was so excited. He said to himself, "I can't wait to see what it's like." He immediately swam with the other fish. He then slowly swam towards the net. As he was swimming towards the net, he saw that there were fish being thrown back just as fast as they were being picked up, causing him immense apprehension. He asked himself, "Will I be returned?" He continued to swim slowly towards the net, and then swoosh, he was caught. But luckily, he wasn't returned. He was on his way to paradise. He was dropped, dunked, right into the fishbowl, given iPhone-like attention by his new owners. He was now the pet of a family of 4, 2 kids and 2 adults. As he swam gracefully from one side of the fishbowl to the other, the kids watched and they smiled. As they watched and smiled, they pointed. "Look, Mom, look, Dad." He was so happy. He thought to himself, "I'm gonna love it here. It's gonna be great." Then, a few weeks later, another fish was dropped into the fishbowl. It was a blue, slender fish that was really, really fast. The kids loved to watch the fish swim. He would zoom right past the kids and smile at the fish of many colors. He whispered to the fish of many colors, "I'm going to love it here. It's great." The fish of many colors' countenance fell, but he still remained to keep his confidence. A few weeks later, another fish was dropped into the fishbowl. This was a clownfish. This fish learned many, many tricks, and he was able to do the 360 somersault. He was able to go through hoops. He was actually able to play dead. The owners loved to watch him do his tricks. After his last trick, he shouted to the fish of many colors, "They love me. I'm going to love it here." The fish of many colors was now green with envy. Now, the pet owners were giving all their attention to the other fish. So the fish of many colors surmised, "I need to figure out how can I get the owner's attention." So he decided to swim from one end of the fishbowl to the other end to see how fast he can go. But he couldn't swim as fast as the blue slender fish. Then he tried to do a trick. He decided to try a 360-degree somersault. But he got so dizzy going around and around. He basked in his disappointment. He was definitely in a quagmire. As he recognized that he couldn't compete with the other fish, he decided to swim to the bottom of the fishbowl. He lay next to the food that was unwanted by the other fish. Like the food, he felt unwanted. Then there was a marvelous light shining in the fishbowl. He thought to himself, "Is this an angel fish?" As he looked, he saw there was another fish. It was green on one side. He had a blue luminescent color streaking down his other side. Then it had a fin that was gold, and the other fin was red. As he moved closer, the fish moved closer. As he went to the side, the fish moved to the side. He was captivated by its beauty. He almost fell in love until he realized he was looking at his own reflection. It was he who was so beautiful. This understanding invigorated him. He had flashbacks over his life, and it all started to make sense. He recognized why he was picked to live the good life around the air-breathing humans. He stopped comparing himself to others. He recognized that he had his own value, that he was unique. So the next day, he decided to strut his stuff. He swam from one part of the fishbowl to the other, and he turned around like he was on a catwalk. His pet owners then started to see that he was now bursting with confidence. He had regained his energy. The other fish started to marvel at his grace. All he had to do was just stop comparing himself to others and recognize that he had his own beauty. He was the fish of many colors. Thank you.
Thank you.